phone with Sandra Niehaus, VP User Experience and Creative Director of Closed Loop Marketing in Roseville, California. Good afternoon, Sandra, and thanks for agreeing to the interview. Sandra, you or Closed Loop Marketing support medium and enterprise level organizations become more profitable by supporting their website and their web strategies. Can you share with the subscribers of the WebPro Minute a perspective on the state of the web today from the business adoption and use?
Well, yeah, sure, Bill. We, as you said, help a lot of companies improve their websites and the marketing of their websites to make it more profitable, more efficient, and all of that good stuff. And in doing so, what we've noticed is, well, first of all, a really good trend in that many more companies are becoming aware of the web as a very efficient and cost-effective way to market themselves and their product. So, beyond that, though, and beyond just advertising and marketing, they're also becoming aware of the possible efficiencies that can be gained by paying attention to small details, by looking at how well their websites are converting, as we say, visitors into customers. And some of the recent changes that I've noticed are, for instance, there's now a new conference being started next May called just a conversion conference, being started up by Tim Ash of Site Tuners. And just the interest in that alone, this is the first time there's ever been a conference just focusing on how to make websites more efficient at doing what they're supposed to do, generate leads, create sales, etc. And so just the fact that this is the first time this has come up as a separate topical conference is really exciting to me, and it shows that companies are really becoming more aware of the opportunity that's out there.
How much of your work is at the medium and the enterprise level organization incorporated into the IT department, or is there a separate department that you generally work with?
Well, generally we work with both the IT department and the marketing department within these larger organizations. Typically, and as people who've worked with or in any of these larger organizations know, that can be a real balancing act because they have many times very different goals. The marketing department wants to drive more visitors to the website, wants to put the message out, wants to have some sort of a new page design to speak to their customers. And IT is busy making sure that their web servers don't crash and their web technologies aren't infiltrated by spam and hackers and all sorts of things, really serious stuff. And they view all of, many times, this isn't always the case, but they view much of the marketing needs of a company on the web as just being fluff, as compared with the real down and dirty duties that they must take care of all the time. So when we go in, often we're coming in directly through the marketing department, but then we need the assistance of IT to implement some of our recommendations. We need new pages launched. We need certain changes to functionality to improve a certain type of interaction on the site. And making the case from a marketing perspective to IT is a really interesting challenge, bridging that communications gap. But it's what we end up doing a lot of the time.
How do you go about it?
Well, we have varied success with various companies, but first of all, what we try to do is convince an executive who has he's high enough in the organization that he's able to speak to both. We come in as outside experts and often make pretty recommendations for pretty major changes. Given our clout and our reputation, that carries a lot